Alright, here's my new aquaponics setup. Just getting it ready to cycle. It's snowing outside. I got snow on the ground, I got the day off. So I'm going to play indoors. So anyway, this is the IBC container. And here's the gravel bed. This is what we will grow the food in. And down here in the bottom is where the fish will be. No fish in there right now. It's a brand new setup, just cycling it through, trying to get it to all level off and get happy. So, yeah, I see my juice bottle. I'm still making adjustments on this, and I still need to add more gravel in here. So, here's this, and I'll show you what happens when it cycles. Right now it's got a tube. Here's my, I don't know if you can see down in there, there's a tube inside of that tube, which is inside of this tube. It's a bell siphon. And what happens is when the water gets up over this edge of this tube, it sucks the water through here, up under here, and it creates a siphon. And the water drains out down below. And it comes out down there and drains it back into the thing. As you can see, the water's coming up. Maybe I'll just keep the video running and I'll edit it later so you don't have to watch all this. But so it is coming up. It's almost there. And that's kind of how it works. There's slots on the outside of this tube here so the water can enter in there. And I went with some volcanic rock, MP gravel. Buying this stuff by the bag at Home Depot is not the way to go. And this is a little bit big. I don't like the size of it, but that's why I've got it underneath the pea gravel. The pea gravel I'll be able to put my seeds in and grow them from there. But this won't be covered in water like this. When I get more water, you can see the water line here on the edge. Once I get the water, the gravel will be about here, about an inch above it, and the water line will come up to there, and so the top will never get wet. That's the idea anyway. We'll see what happens there. You do that to keep down the algae. So this is another one of Brian's crazy projects. Lots of fun though. So I'll grow fish and plants year-round indoors. And I'm going to grow tilapia. That's the fish I want to grow because they're kind of good to eat. Well, we'll just keep the video going. Right now this is temporary. This is just a hose. I'm testing this right now. That's about the flow I got coming into this. It takes around, I think it's right now about 6 minutes or something like that to fill. Later on it'll take a little less because I'll put more gravel and displace more of this, and so it'll take less water to fill it. But right now we're at 3:45 as far as video time. So that's how long it's taken so far. And I got a submersible pump down here. That's where this hose is going. There's a pump in the bottom of that tank. Pumps the water up. Water gets up to about this level here. The auto siphons, it starts to drain. And I'll show that to you here when it starts. And it starts to drain. And it'll suck all this water back down, which it'll run it through the gravel and get oxygen back into the roots for the plants. That's kind of the concept anyway. Because you can't have plant roots always submerged in water because they'll die. They need oxygen. And I'll be making more oxygen air bubble things in down here. There's my aloe vera plant. It's out of control. I kind of neglected it. Like you could tell, it's falling over because it's grown so much. There they are. I know the video's not that great because the lighting here is not that great. Turn on another light, doesn't work. Oh, by the way, my ceiling was fixed. See that? Brand new ceiling. They had to fix the hole in the ceiling because this would have been a great water catcher, by the way. Could have caught all the water, the rainwater off the roof. Alright, very quickly it's going to start cycling. So now you'll see inside this bottle, I kind of have this is kind of temporary, I'm just experimenting. There's a tube inside of there. And I'll put the camera down here like this when it starts cycling and you can see what happens. It's about as exciting as watching a toilet flush. Okay, it's going to start, there it goes. See if I can steady myself. And it's starting and there it goes. Okay, that's full bore. I don't know how many seconds that was, but okay, now it's draining. It's now draining back into the tank. And the water level up here will drop. And then it'll shut itself off. And then it will go back to filling again. And it'll repeat the cycle over and over and over. Ideas around every 15 minutes or so. Anyway, thought I'd share this with you. Have fun.